So let's be real, most people want to get lean and muscular and in shape most of the time for a holiday, right? I'm kind of on vacation, this is very last minute, but if you've booked yourself a vacation or you've got something in the pipeline, or maybe it's like a wedding or a friend's gathering, a do they still call it a do? I don't know. Either way, there's probably an event that you're thinking, oh, I really want to get in shape for that, which is great. You need a deadline, you need a bit of pressure to really get it done. Because if you just said vaguely at the start of this year, I want to get lean and muscular, and you haven't said because of this or for this time or that time frame, you'll give it a go, it'll become difficult and you'll probably fall off because there's no urgency, there's no pressure, there's no accountability, there's no reason to do it. And most of the time when I speak to people, they're like, got a holiday, mate, got a holiday coming up and I want to get lean. I don't want to be by the pool with my shirt on, right? That's a pool with the lid. It looks weird with the lid, doesn't it? This video is just basically really quickly to the point. Here's how I got lean for my vacation, which I'm currently on, which is brilliant. Lanzarote, by the way, very much recommended. Lovely stuff. Go to Playa Blanca, though everywhere else is a bit rubbish. Really simply put, I managed my calories, which is shock horror. You're probably thinking, calories? Dieting, losing body fat, and you're talking about calories? I've never heard that before. I know, it's a broken record, but I did it in a particular way. I tracked my calories to guarantee that I was hitting them, because if I just followed a meal plan, I would get bored, I would lose interest, and it's not as adaptable for most people's routines. So I tracked my calories, and I made sure that my calorie deficit was quite small. So not 1,000 calories, because I'm going to run on empty and I'm going to feel like crap and lose muscle. I aimed for a 500 calorie deficit, and I tracked that number, and I monitored my progress each week. And if something stopped working, I would then gradually lower those calories so that I don't get any metabolic adaptation. So if you want to know how to do that, I have a free nutritional blueprint. That's what I use to work out my numbers. So just get your numbers and track them if you want to make sure and guarantee that those numbers are going to add up ready for your holiday. If you've got 10 pounds to lose, reverse engineer it, give yourself 10 weeks, lose £1 a week, you're golden. If you just vaguely go, right, I'm going to cut out carbs and I'm going to hope for the best and the scales drop, but you realize that you still look the same, even though the scales are dropped, it's because you're not managing your calories, you're managing your water weight, your glycogen, all this kind of stuff. If you just keep it simple and track your calories, you can't go wrong. It's a metabolic mathematical equation. Get those numbers right, you'll get the result. Then I paired that with lifting weights 3 days a week. I am quite a busy chap, so I did 3 days a week, half an hour on average, and then I tried to get some steps in as well. About 10,000 steps a day, which is a bit of a meme, but 10,000 steps a day. I'm getting about 20,000 steps out here, which is brilliant. Go on holiday, you'll lose more weight than you think if you're walking about. And with the workouts, I did a pull push legs, very simple. Back in the day, I used to think you needed all these crazy pyramid sets, drop sets, triceps, you know, version A, version B, upper body, lower body, 3 times a week frequency, all this kind of crazy stuff. And there's a time and a place for that. But if you keep it simple, hit every muscle group at least once per week, progressively overload each muscle group by adding reps, by adding weight, by improving form, by adding intensity, you're going to improve. Your body's going to adapt and change. And that's kind of it. I ain't gonna lie, it's quite boring, quite simple. That's why a lot of these people on YouTube are making things up. They're like, oh, this is the microbiome super metabolic adaptation shreds 6.5 week ab program, bro. Come and get it. You know, people just make things up to make it sound exciting, and I get it. It's marketing at the end of the day. But I just want to cut through the cheese. Cut to the chase. Get to the point. Cut through the cheese. Why not? Track your calories to make sure those numbers are correct. Doesn't matter what your goal is. If those numbers are adding up, if you're trying to gain muscle and you're eating slightly more, you're going to gain weight. And if you train progressively overloaded in the gym, you're going to gain muscle. It's that simple. If you hit a plateau and something stops working, either you're not as accurate as you think, or you just need to put in a bit more effort. It's really simple. Fitness is boring. The hard part is doing it. And most people need some accountability or some sort of guidance or some reason to get on with it, which is why booking a vacation, giving yourself a deadline, giving yourself a bit of fire under your ass to actually get it done is important. So that's my 2 cents, or my €2, shall we say, or pesetas if you're old. If you know, you know. And I hope this video helps. It's kind of boring. It's kind of a nothing video, but that's how I got lean for my holiday. Tracked my calories, 3 workouts per week, tracked the workouts, got stronger, added reps, improved form, got my steps in, and if something stopped working, I would basically drop my calories down a little bit more. Have a great day.